Hi, my name is Tanya and welcome to my small backyard vegetable garden here in central Victoria. I have a few things here on the potting bench that really need to go out and get planted. These purple climbing beans never cease to amaze me. Just 3 days ago, they were sitting under the soil and all of a sudden they're this big. With roots coming out the bottom, these have gone from nothing to this in 3 days. That is quite amazing. The beetroot also need to go out, and I'm hoping these tomato cuttings hurry along so that I can get them planted into the glasshouse at the primary school. I'm removing all the flowers that are coming on them as an experiment. I am hoping for late tomatoes for the kids at the primary school. After trimming leaves off the tromboncino and the pumpkin and the zucchini, they've just been sitting on the grass where I dropped them because they lose a lot of moisture out of them and it makes them much easier to compost. So I'm going to go around, pick them all up and then do some tidying. The grass has got a little out of control around the beds in places. A few more leaves need to come off this zucchini and then I am going to get and tidy this grass. The grass around the beds have soaked up the water that has gone through the beds, but it is time to tidy this up. It's all feeling a little snaky. I've been watching these for a couple of days and they've got bigger and we are due for some warm weather, so we're going to get some picking done tonight in the garden. The tomatoes are slowly ripening. At the moment, we can eat the amount that is coming out of the garden, so there is nothing getting put in the freezer just yet. The Thai pink egg are ripening and these are one of our favorites. Just seeing a pink tomato brings a smile to anybody's face, I think. The Romas right in deep are ripening and some were previously attacked by birds. This one looks like a Halloween face. These were my first tomatoes to ripen last summer. They were planted over where I have the Tasmanian chocolate tomatoes. I've not grown tigerella before, but this does not look very stripy to me compared to the fruit that is green. Maybe that's what it does, I'm not quite sure. But I do love the look of that green fruit. This Japanese climbing cucumber is very giving and looking quite lush, but the fruit does get a little hidden, so sometimes you have to go hunting. There is enough purple climbing beans now to be able to pick a whole heap and get them in the freezer. So that is what I am going to do with the beans that I pick tonight. There is heaps in under the leaves, but where they are the best is under the arch, where they are so much easier to pick. Look at all of these beans. This has really started producing once it got over the high temp days we had. We are due for another quite warm day, so it will be good to get all of this picked. So many cucumbers on the way, and within days they will be ready. These are the brown beauty bush beans. I'm picking these and then I'm going to pull them out. I decided that it's not my favorite bean, so I'm going to pull them out and plant the pots of beetroot I have ready to go into the garden. I've got a couple of aromas in underneath that are ripening. Now moving on to the tender green beans. Other than tasting the odd one, I have not picked any of these beans yet. Whereas the brown beauty and the purple, we've had some meals from them. So this will be interesting to see how many are in underneath all these leaves. And that's not bad. I probably missed a heap due to trying to hurry this along. There's less beans coming out of this garden bed due to the shade that it gets from the corn and the arch. Now on to the Muncher burpless. This is quite a jumble, and although it is fun to go searching for cucumbers, it's not the easiest way to pick, which makes things a little time consuming and ones often get missed. These are also quite light in colour because they have so much shade. These are delicious. They do have seeds in the larger ones, but they are very soft. On to the rhubarb. I haven't picked this in a couple of weeks, so there is a lot here. I wanted to leave plenty of leaves for all that hot weather, just making sure that I watered them and they had the leaves to shade their own crowns. But I'm going to get on and pick a few because it is quite cluttered in here with leaves. And I think they could do with a few stalks being picked. I've picked the Russian giant, the first one, and these two are the red dragon. To think that this is only its first year for these plants that I have just picked is quite amazing. And the color, even though you can tell one is glossy and one is more of a matte color, is beautiful. The capsicums, yeah, I lifted the net on these and forgot to put it down for a couple of nights straight, and Mrs. Possum was straight into it.